Welcome back, guys. I'm Zell, and today we're doing a knife sale, and no, we're not selling shivers, not yet. These are almost ready to go to the coder, and I was just playing with the mirror on this one over here. And the way we're going to do this knife sale is very much like the Apostle P. My email address is down in the description, so if you see a knife that you want, send me an email. Whoever emails first, as soon as I send you an email back, you're going to have about an hour, unless this gets dragged into days or something. And if that happens, I'll probably just pull it down and send all this stuff to Instagram. But you're going to have about an hour to get back with payment to me through PayPal, friends, and family. If you need to do PayPal some other way, you know the drill. You need to add about 3.5% to whatever the price is to make things come out right. And U.S. mailing addresses only, unless I've dealt with you before. And in that case, you will be responsible for the shipping, and I will no longer be responsible for the package once it reaches the point where I can no longer track it. And that happens in several countries, including Canada, where USPS packages hit the border. I can't track them any further. So you guys know the deal, so let's jump into it. First up, we've got a Kaiser Flashbang. We have all the packaging. Even got the little towel down in there. It looks like some stickers and who knows what else in the box. And there's the knife. Now, this one does not have a full mirror edge, but that's something you're going to get here. Just about all these knives have, if they're not mirror edges, they're very nice edges on them. And this Flashbang has got a great action. Get a good look at it. And it's going to go for 50 bucks. Is that right? Yep, 50 bucks shipped. And it's been sharpened very nicely, centered up well, and about the only thing this knife has done, I carried it for review, and then it did sit on the desk for a while because it's just got an addictive little action to it once you get in the hang of doing it. Fires out nice and strong, has nice soft area right here, so a little grippy because it does have some jimping, but it's fires out there nice and strong. Anyhow, $50 the way it sets. Next up, we've got a couple of Kershaws. Got boxes and everything for these. It's the AM3 and the AM4, and these are going to go as a pair. I am not going to split these guys up, because splitting them up gets into that point where the shipping is a big... it's just not cost effective for me or the person buying it. So they're going to go together for 40 bucks. So 20 bucks a piece, if you will. And the ones I have are both well centered. Both of them have very nice edges on them. I think one of them had, that's got some pretty serious lockup, but it's solid, so it should last a person for a good long time. The little one here, also well centered. A little pocket clip wear on that one. I don't know how that happened. I never had it clipped in my pocket. I always let it float. But anyhow, action's nice and good, and really nice edge on it. Anyhow, the two of them together go for 40 bucks. Next up, we have another pairing, and again, I'm not going to split them out. We have the Zancudo and Avispa. And these are the orange ones from Knifeworks, I think. Knifeworks exclusive. They are OS 8, and they have been given a nice edge. I don't know how terribly sharp that edge is, but I would probably strop them up a little bit before centering them out. And anyhow, the two of those together are going to go for $45. And this one has had a bit of modification here on this pocket clip to allow it to ride on the frame instead of riding on the lock bar to make the knife easier to deal with. So if you get a stock one, that pocket clip, see if we can get a good view of that. A little hard in the camera because it doesn't want to focus right. But that pocket clip is over this way a little further and rides on the lock bar. I made a modification up here to allow that to ride on the frame of the knife. So you get that as well. I think I've got a video out there about that. And the little one, of course, very nice little knives, both of them with good actions and well centered. So the two of those together, $45, and I've got the boxes for them and all that good stuff. Next up, we have a Benchmade Griptilian 550 HG. Now, this one is a rather nice 550 HG. It did go back to Benchmade, so I do not have the original box for it. They sent it back in some crazy crappy little box, and I do have a Benchmade box, but it's for a Presidio instead of the 550 HG. But this one's going to go for 70 bucks. Like I said, it is nice. Got a nice mirrory edge down there, and lays right down the wickets. Nice and well centered. And this one even got a carbon fiber pocket clip. If you do not want that carbon fiber pocket clip, I have some standard Benchmade pocket clips around here somewhere that I could put on it for you. So anyhow, $70 on the 550 HG. Next up from there, we have a Benchmade Griptilian 551 BKSND2-1401. And what all that together means is this is the Cabelas exclusive. And all that meant was it had the sand handles, a D2 blade, and it is the regular drop point. And I have it in a set of AMT something tactical aluminum scales. Very nice set of scales and nice bright blue. And of course, you saw a moment ago, got a standard set of scales with it. And it does have some pocket wear on the pocket clip, a little bit there on the ends. Sits down in there pretty straight. It's got a wonderful action with only a hint of Benchmade side-to-side play. And I'm asking $130 for this guy. And I think that's a friggin' smoking deal. I don't know where I come up with that number. But anyhow, and that has an Apostle P edge on it. Not even my edge there. Very nice. Anyhow, $130 for that one. And then we have, if nobody, I put this one up on Instagram, so it may be gone at some point, a Hinderer slicer. And there's our Hinderer box. Yeah, their boxes are exciting, aren't they? Anyhow, what we got in here. Hand assembled and tuned by KJ. And you can't have that one. That's from ND Tactical. And all of the wonderful Hinderer goodness in there. And this is a slicer. It's in the working finish. And working finish bronze on the back. I have biohazard nuts in it. It's S35VN. And in the little baggie, why are there Teflon washers in there? Oh, yeah, because this one has a set of phosphor bronze washers in it right now, but I still have the Teflon. So you would get the Teflon washers, the stock nuts for it, and the Hinderer Armors tool for $425. That's everything you see there, plus the crazy silly little box over there. And it also has a very nice edge on it. And there you go. It's centered up. Has very good Hinderer action. And $425. Next up, we have a Cold Steel Code 4 clip point. And guys, this one got very, very little carrot. Just way too big in the pocket for me. As big as a Mannix 2. But man, oh man, that CTS XHP blade. Man, that's some pretty steel. That's some darn good steel. I'm asking, what am I asking for this one? $55, and we'll look in the box. I don't know if I've got both clips. I bet I do. We'll see. Well, maybe not. Oh. I don't see the other clip down in there. So, oh, there it is. Yep, got both clips, left and right hand clip. And as you can see from looking at it, I don't see much. I mean, it's probably got a little bit of pocket wear. You tell me, I'm not seeing a whole lot. Well-built knife. Man, I love that XHP on that blade. But, got to get a camera. $55. And last but not least, we gotta sell this guy, and this is kind of disappointing. I don't have the box or any of that stuff for this anymore. Nixie ate it. Not joking. Nixie really did eat the box. And it is a first production Homefront Tin Onion design. There's your model number on it. And, you know, there you go. Lays down in there nice and square. Darn fine knife. I just didn't carry it. And it also has a nice mirrory edge. One of those edges that AUS 8 is one of the few steels that will give you an edge quite that nice. But anyhow, get yourself a good look at it. That one's going to go for 45 bucks. So cheaper than the new ones in that 4116 stuff. So if you're looking for a user and feel like having first production on your user, there you go. That'd be a heck of a deal. Anyhow, guys, that does it. The Kershaw AMs and the Avispa and Zancudo, I'm not splitting those guys up. So if you want one of them, you pretty much got to take both of them. And I know somebody's going to fuss about that, but guys, it really comes down to once you put the shipping into it, I need a camera and I can't be giving knives away. It's just the way things work. And that flashbang, man, that's a pretty good deal on the flashbang. It's been sharpened too. But get a hold of me, let me know. And like I said, email me. The email address is in the description. It is zelrick42@outlook.com. And once I've responded to you, you're going to have about an hour, unless you do it way late after I've went to bed, and then we'll have to talk about it tomorrow, to get me paid through PayPal. And hopefully we can find new homes for these knives and come up with a new camera for the channel. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.